Okay, well that was fun. But I gotta tell you, the mosquitoes are fierce. And here's my other observation. Man, now I'm itching like crazy everywhere. I probably got 15 more new bites. And some of the new bites itch. But like all the ones I got yesterday are itching all at once. It's pretty awful, actually. I don't know what I'm going to do about this. I did manage to kill a few of them. Might have to get the bug zapper out. And I think if I'm going to try and do anything outside, like there's a big hike I'm going to do tomorrow morning, I'm probably going to have to put insect repellent on. Ugh. Yeah, I'm just very, very itchy. Alright, so we are only less than 6 miles from our intended destination for the evening. So, hopefully, this will work out well. Man, I am so itchy. All right, I'm gonna scratch and get on down the road, and then I'll check in with you in a bit.
Wake up with the sun in our eyes. Sally forth, no need for goodbyes. Journey calls, let's roll the dice. Every mile a new surprise.
8 miles to the actual national park, 3.5 miles to where I plan to park. Golden Spike celebrating 150 years. Alright, so I actually have mosquito bites on top of mosquito bites. So some of the ones that bit me this afternoon bit me on top of the ones where I got bit yesterday. And I mean, like right now, just in one little section of my forearm, which you may or may not be able to see, I got 5 new bites in about a 6-inch area. Crazy, I tell you. Big solar farm over here to our right. Somebody posted something on iOverlander about parking near there. It might have been up in there, actually. I think no matter where I park, I'm going to have a mosquito problem. There's supposed to be a turnout down here in a few miles that's like just below the trailhead that I was planning to park in. So I'm actually hoping I can park at the trailhead because I'll be off the road. But we'll see. Well, this is where I was planning to park, and I just saw the pullout right down below. No overnight stays within the park, so I'm going to have to figure out plan C, which might be that solar field, I'm thinking. So I think I'm going to go up to the visitor center. And get my passport stamped, look at that stuff, and then find out if I need to come all the way back to the visitor center in the morning or not. Good signal here. So once again, I overlander for the fail. I guess I'm gonna have to do a check-in for that one. Wow. Those mosquito bites are fierce. All right. We'll figure it out. Okay, so I think this is the last turn to get to Golden Spike. I think it's like directly ahead of us. gonna get a brochure, get our passport stamped, and make a plan. And I may actually just go into whatever that town was. I think it's like 12 miles away maybe, and go stay at the Walmart. There might be fewer mosquitoes there, maybe. I'm actually going to ask them in the visitor center what they think, because I'm curious. Okay, so this is a pretty desolate area, right? But this is where the two railroads met. And the one was only coming from Nebraska, if I recall what I read on the sign correctly, which doesn't seem all that far away, does it? They got a railroad crossing. That's cute. Look out for locomotive. Oh, there's a locomotive. Belching steam down there to the right. I wonder if you can do rides. Or do you just get to see them? I think you can just see them. So there's two locomotives facing each other. That would probably be like the whole point. Let's see where they put the RV parking here. Oh, I like their sign with the railroad running off, tracks running off to infinity. No overnight camping, no crap. No kidding. Shooting, hunting, metal detectors, off-road vehicles are prohibited. Alright, I think that's the entrance. And I think I'm going to just come right down here and park right down here on the end. That's what I'm going to do. And take up these 4 spaces. I didn't go back to get my better camera without all the wind in it. These are both replicas of the 2 trains that came from the east and the west to meet here and place the golden spike. And they're getting ready to pull this one out. May 9th, 1869 was the date in question. So it's going to be right there. And you know what that is? That's a 440. That is the logo for my engineering business. That's funny. Very cool. Time to put the engine to bed. But it's going to come right back up across here for us. So we're going to wait for the approach. See, I take you guys to all the cool places, don't I? Where is it? Wait here, kid. Wait here. The really cool thing is I had an engineering business for 35 years. That 440 logo was my logo.
Oh, very nice.
Very cool.
So 119 is the locomotive out here representing the Union Pacific Railroad. The Union Pacific, of course, builds from the Union. This is a company founded
Come.
before the ceremony, you're looking at them, you're of course seeing, what
Come.
someone would have seen here. You can imagine a couple of very important looking passenger cars lined up behind 119, for example. But you can also imagine a train like 119, perhaps using the exact same one, or one that looks very similar, if you lived somewhere in the West in 1869. Coming through your town any day of the week.
You know, I spent all this time working on the railroad and I very rarely did railroad geek stuff. But here we are. And while we're waiting for that to get here, look out over there. It looks like the tracks are going up into the hills, but they're really just standing straight up. It's okay. Stay right here. Stay right here. Good boy. Oh, now you want to follow it? Now you're all done being scared? So this is the recreation of the ceremonial tie and spike, which once they were placed, were then removed and a conventional tie put back in its place. The polished laurel wood tie was kept in San Francisco, but it was destroyed in the 1906 earthquake and fire. September 8th, 1942, after the opening of the Lucin Cutoff in 1904, the historic rail line north of the Great Salt Lake was of minimal importance. In 1942, the last spike was ceremonially undriven here before a crowd of UP, SP, and state dignitaries. In a few months, the entire line between Corinne and Lucin was salvaged, with the steel directed to America's war effort. So there you go. Now you know the rest of the story. And I guess 119 is going pretty far away to go to bed now. I was wondering because they brought it around to show everybody and then backed it up again, and I thought maybe they were just going to bring it back up here. But apparently not. So, this is pretty cool. I think we're going to take a look at the exhibits, and then we'll be able to conclude our time here. So, I can't go on either of the auto route tours because they're too tight for me. So, oh well. You know, we come out and we do what we can. That's always the way these things go, guys. And you know, if I haven't said it already, thanks for coming along for the ride. It's always a pleasure to have you with me. Okay, look at the piece of track out there. That's actually a sign that is standing up against the ground, just like this pole, completely upright. But the vanishing point perspective makes it look much different. Okay, we are finishing up here at Golden Spike. We spent a lot more time here than I thought we were going to. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon now. I think we've been here for a couple of hours. And there is dispersed camping, like right here. That's $10 a night for, I mean, it's private land, but they allow camping. And I'm gonna go take a look at it because I may just do that. Highway 83, auto tours. Auto tour guidebooks available in the visitor center. Alright, they're also available online. They said I can't do either auto tour though, which I found kind of interesting. So is this it in this big gravel parking lot right here? Spiral Jetty is 16 miles.
Your destination is on the left.
You know what? I think I'm going to just do this. I'm tired. I've got a decent signal. Pay at the pay box. Oh, I guess that's the pay box. Okay, I do not want the sun in my door tonight. So I think, which way do I want to do this? How about right here? Yeah, this might actually be pretty good. I don't want to be that far in. So let's come back here a little bit. Okay, we're going to check level and I think we're going to call this home.